Sports, 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 sports. Man, it's good to be back. Oh,
Definitely.
oh yeah.
Had a long summer and
Oh
a lot
yes.
of
Oh
things
yeah.
to catch up with.
Oh yeah. I know. Oh hey guys.
Oh,
Like a
hey.
Mr. Rogers intro, right? Hey there, neighbor. How you doing? What's up, guys? I'm Rene Garza Jr.
I'm Freddie Guevara.
And welcome to a brand new episode of Tailgate 956, a show that covers sports across the valley and the Lone Star State. Now, before we get to today's sports updates, let's give a little shout out to our sponsors. Apogee Comics, the best in independent comic books. If you're looking for a great read, make Apogee Comics your next read. Now, visit Apogee Comics all throughout social media and on their website at www.apogeecomics.com.
And Rick's Auto Shop for all your auto repair needs
Located on Indiana Street
in Bronzeville.
in Browntown, Brownsville.
And our newest also, Sanidad RGV Counseling. You can reach them at 956-299-8879 or sanidadrgv@gmail.com to make an appointment. Mental health is always important.
Definitely, it's always important and always great to have, and always good to have
Yeah, somebody to talk to.
somebody to talk to, no matter what. Yes, indeed, indeed. Now, my brother Freddie, my sports brother, man, it has been too long. Actually, it has been way too long.
Way too long. And what Dallas? I mean,
Oh,
what's going on over there?
oh,
Is
oh.
there a virus going around over there?
Is it blood pressure season already? Blood pressure season.
And it hasn't even gotten started.
Oh, I know.
I mean, first game this Thursday, and wow, already.
And we're already like, But before we get started on that, because we have a lot to talk about when it comes to that too,
Definitely.
let's start here in Valley Sports.
Oh, great start. I mean, honestly, that was. Honestly, I can't. There's no words. Honestly,
Oh,
are the Toros? I mean, the Toros. What's it called?
the
The
Vaqueros, yeah.
RGV Vaqueros. Honestly, I mean, what more can we say? I mean, they did great.
They went in there and they were outside without. Yeah, they dominated 66-0. Those are Madden scores, my
Madden
man.
scores.
Those are Madden scores, or in this case, it's NCAA football EA present scores. There it is. They're gonna be in the next game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
honestly, I think people are more excited now than ever seeing those scores on how the season ends.
Oh yeah, they had a record attendance of 12,726. People were ready for some football in the valley.
Definitely.
Definitely, it was in a all toward the end of fourth quarter. It was just a field goal with the 3 points. It pretty much just sealed the deal. Like
They almost had him.
that was the cherry on top of the friggin' butt kicking that they gave the other school. Like, ugh. But it was a good game. It was a good
No,
game.
yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
for the Vaqueros, it was just amazing. Like they're completely dominating. Everything looked good. I
Mhm.
mean, can't wait to see them in their next game.
Oh yeah, I think they play this Friday with Prairie View A&M. So let's see if they can still bring the heat. Oh, you know what? They will bring the heat, honestly. Yeah. So like, I know they'll bring the heat. This game one show without a shadow of a doubt that UTRGV is made for football, and it's a football team and college.
What's intriguing and what I mean, of course, it's too soon to tell. It's the beginning of the season, but if they continue to play like this, if I see 6 games down the road, they have the same type of games like this.
Mhm.
I think 10 would really. I would already completely say it, but I would say that they're probably going to be moved up,
Yeah.
divisions.
Mhm.
I mean, if they keep on playing like this in 6 games, 6 to 10 games, I think without a say, so they would move them.
Mhm.
But I don't know what their rules are. I don't know if they
Yeah,
have to do
yeah.
it 2 years in a row
We
or
need, we need to
win the
jump down that
champion.
rabbit hole. That's for sure.
Yeah,
We need to check that out.
It's a little bit different, especially in college and high school and everything. But I know, like, yeah, in certain cases they have to win the championship or be in the playoffs at least, like, 2 years in a row or 3.
Yeah, and I don't doubt that the way they're playing.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
if they continue like this, it's like, wow.
It's an
hands
amazing,
down.
hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. This team is proving
Yeah.
that they got what it takes. These kids are amazing, and I can't wait for this Friday.
No. We can't. It's exciting to see that it's such a good play. And then here in the Valley,
Yeah.
this is what we need. We need a football team. This is
Uh-huh.
what we kept on saying.
Yeah.
Football,
Football.
basketball. We gotta have that stuff.
Mhm.
And it's nice that UTRGV is bringing that.
Oh yes, of course. UTRGV not only were they dominating in baseball, now they're going to dominate in football.
Yes.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that's the most popular sports. And I mean, unfortunately, because they also got soccer.
Yes.
And they got volleyball. They got a lot of sports there in college.
Basketball as well,
and
too.
basketball,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They made a basketball team. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
A few years ago. I mean, check them out, too, man. We got to support them all the way.
Yes, because these guys, they're great athletes.
Yeah.
Well-rounded all the way around, and they leave it all there on their team, on the court, in the field. They leave it there.
Definitely.
And the proof is in the pudding. 66-0.
Yeah.
Let's go, Vaqueros.
And the baseball team
Bees up, definitely.
Last season, man. Oh, my God. That was amazing. They've been on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
On fire, yeah. And speaking of on fire, we were talking about baseball right now, and there's been shakings with 25 games left in the season.
Yeah, around there. Around 25.
Is it already postseason? I'm still in my shorts. It's still short summer ready here. It's already, the postseason's already almost here. It's right around the corner.
I think a little bit of rain has come down from a little bit of the hiccups and other things, and maybe a little bit of football going into that.
Yeah.
Of tears. A little rain going.
Ups and downs. Has it been for the Houston Astros? We're 3.5 games in the lead, or 3 games in the lead, either or. We were like 9 games ahead a couple of months back, but I don't know what happened, that the bats got cold for the Houston Astros. I don't know what it was, and there's certain players on the team as well that for some odd reason think that it's not their fault, that it's the team players' fault.
Yeah.
And the player that I'm talking about is Framber. Now, come on. You're having a bad game. It's not the rest of the team's fault. It's your emotional self that's having a horrible game. And right now, I believe that he's pitching tonight as they go up against the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
You better pitch a good game.
Considering he talks,
all that smack he talk, you better be pitching a good game. You better be pitching a no-hitter.
The thing is that that's the least thing, and that's the last thing anybody should be doing in a team sport, in any sport, because it's a team sport.
Exactly.
It's pointing the fingers. Why are you going to point the fingers? Hey, you get yourself better, do better for your team, and you push others to become better. And you know what? But the last thing you want to do is point fingers.
Exactly. No, and it's true.
And he's the last one to point fingers, to be quite frankly. He's been doing okay, well, maybe throughout the like a little bit in the season, but he doesn't have the best of numbers compared to other. He's not the number one pitcher. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like, don't get me wrong. He has his days. But here's the game that he had, in August 20th. Here's the game that he's had. A walk, single, doubled, another walk, they tripled, 1 ground out, okay, single, double play, and 2 wild pitches. He allowed 6 runs, and you're there blaming the team, bro. Come on. Like, we all know that, and I've said it before too. And even at that, I was giving him some slack too, because he started to improve. I'm like, okay, maybe he's getting his rhythm back. Maybe he found his groove again of how he once was. But no. It seems to me that our boy here, thinks he's better than the rest of the team.
He's definitely. I feel like they will definitely, if they weren't thinking about it, they are definitely have it at least in their minimum in their mind to trade him next year.
Oh, if they didn't think about trade, like the contract negotiations, this is a sure fact that he knows. I think that's one reason why he's talking smack. He's like, oh, they're not gonna offer me a contract negotiation, so I'm gonna say willy-nilly whatever about the team.
Well, even if they were gonna give him a chance, or they were even thinking about giving him a chance, I feel like that interview really
that went out the door.
The door with that, because why would you want a player, like a team member, somebody in your team, to talk like that?
Exactly. That's just no. With 25 games left, I think you should be more focused on winning, instead of pointing the fingers at who are the ones to blame for your team's losses. Yeah, it was rough against the Angels, It was rough against the Rockies. That one game. That one game, yes. That loss shouldn't have happened, especially on Hello Kitty Night. Yeah, for real. I only say that because I went to attend it. I'm like, come on, guys. Like,
Not today.
why of all days? Why did you lose? Yeah, and especially to the Rockies. Although I have to say though, I was watching them warming up. They were on it. The Rockies were on it. Yeah, like they.
I mean,
Right now they're on giant. They were on giant killer mode.
It's just like there was like maybe it's just that was their game. Everybody was on fire.
It happened. It happened.
Yeah.
It happened. Like Hunter Brown had a horrible outing during that. Yeah, Hunter Brown had a horrible outing.
Well, look, it's like the game against or where I was just talking about it right now.
Oh yeah, we're talking before the show started.
The Orioles, look at how good and dominating they were. The what's called Astros played.
Yeah,
pitching. You know, catching it, that ball, sliding for that catch on the foul ball, and on top of that, you know, that 3-hit run. I mean, that home run that you know Peña hit and got 3 scores, him and 2 others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, they were just on fire. That was dominating. That's the Astros we want to see all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know how good they can be.
Even at that yesterday against the Angels, they destroyed them. They pretty much dominated.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was a great game. Where was that during the sweep? I honestly thought they were going to sweep them, but it happens. It happens that they have a couple of whoopsies, you know. But hopefully with these Yankees, it could be another sweep, or hey, take the series 2 out of 3. Yeah, and then we'll go to the Rangers. Yes, sweep the Rangers.
Definitely, we need to sweep the Rangers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Yankees are number 2 right now. They have the same almost. I'm sorry, the same record as us. So it's going to be a challenging game, hopefully, but I think the Astros could definitely take the sweep.
In the mighty words of JR, it's going to be one slobber knocker.
It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to start at 7:10.
Yeah.
7:10.
Now, speaking of team shakeups and team so-and-so, earlier on last month, there's been talks and, you know, shakeups within the MLB that they're adding 2 new teams. One from Charlotte and another from what I said here, Portland. And that's going to totally shake up, you know.
Revise everything.
Yeah, well, like who's going to be who in which league and whatnot, you know, and which division or whatnot. Now, with ours, it's pretty much half who he faces, like the A's and the Mariners, they're going to be gone. And they're going to be replaced with the Rockies and the Royals.
Which, to you, in your opinion, for me, I think it'll make it a tougher for them in their division. But do you think it'll make that's tougher teams?
I can honestly say,
or equal.
Of the 3 teams, I think the Royals will probably be one of the tough teams to face off against.
Yeah, because we still have the Rangers are still there too, right?
But the Rangers is like, no, I'm not saying this as like an Astros fan. Go Astros. But the Rangers, like, and it's been seen that they're what, 3rd place right now?
Yeah,
they're 3rd place right now. They have fallen off hard.
No, they have
hard, which, you know, leaves a lot of other people thinking that their World Series was a fluke. Yes, I've said it, but I'm just, you know,
putting it out there.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's been rough. And I honestly wish, because it's the Texas team, for them to advance a lot more.
And the reason why is because there's the inconsistencies of the year before, the year after. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Whatever could have gone wrong for them has gone wrong for them. And, you know, even at that, even the Astros too, like they've been having it's been a cold offense because the bats aren't hitting as hard, and they have their days what they hit. But back to what, you know, the realignment here, the Rockies. Yeah, I could see that.
I feel like they're tough. I would see the Rockies taking over for the A's. I think the Rockies are a tougher team than the A's, and like you said, the Royals. I think the Royals
are a little bit more tougher than the Mariners.
So that's why, to me, when I put it in that perspective, I would say that it would make it a little bit more difficult for the Astros.
I could see where you were going with that, but I'm still, you know, I still say that Astros can still take.
No, definitely
take the division.
I think if you put yourself, like, I guess the question would be, are the Astros better and consistently more effective when winning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Astros definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
But I just say that it's going to make it harder for them because competition is going to be a little bit more. Like
Yeah.
the Mariners right now are 3 games behind. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? That's one thing that we should check too.
Yeah.
What's the record for the Royals?
Mm.
But I mean, in that case, that's really why, in my perspective, I see that it would probably, in
Yeah,
my opinion,
because
it
the
would probably
Royals are
be.
another 70 and 67.
Yeah, so they're even farther behind.
They're
They're
worth.
what, number 2?
Yeah, yeah, they're number 2 in their division.
Yeah,
And yeah, like I think I honestly feel, and even at that, I think they're switching them because the Rockies are, yeah, the Rockies are national, so they're switching them from national to American. This whole time,
really.
yeah, yeah. This whole time, I honestly thought they're, yeah. Right now, the Rockies are 39 and 99.
Yeah, no, they're fifth. They're fifth place.
Mhm, yeah.
They're last. I believe they're
I'm
last.
speaking of who's the last. Come on, White Sox, don't be last. Yeah, hey, White Sox, 50 and 88. All right, White Sox. All right. Here's the reason why I say yay, White Sox is my first baseball game was with my dad, and it was a White Sox game. So again, Frank Thomas a big hurt, yeah. And then I realized the beauty and the greatness of the Houston Astros.
Being an Astros fan,
Being an Astros fan, I ended up seeing that too.
the perks,
And so did my dad. Love you, Pop. But yeah, I feel that this shakeup with the division, it's gonna make it more interesting than it already is. There's gonna be some nail biters, more nail biters than they already are.
I think the other thing that worries me more though is, especially at least the Astros. I mean, because we really don't go ahead and go into more details or specifics on injuries on other teams, but
That's another thing.
considering the injuries that Astros have consistently had over the past couple of years, adding more games to that, or are they going to add more games?
Yeah.
Or they're gonna even it out with the same amount of games?
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's the question too. Like, what's going to happen in that case?
Yeah.
How are they going to make the games worth? Because if they just make it and they just add them,
yeah,
with 6 more games, or how many more? I would say maybe 9 games more.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
3 rounds, or 2 or 3 rounds more,
Mm-hmm.
2 rounds each. I mean, that's more games for them to get possibility for a game to get injured, more fatigued,
Yeah.
longer season.
Yeah.
All that. You got to look at that, and that's, I would say that would be my biggest concern on that change.
Yeah.
Adding 2 more teams. That would be my first question probably.
Yeah, but I know, like, what their first 2 teams that they add through here, they're not gonna be that good. Like that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Unless whoever signs that checkbook
really
really cooks the budget. Really,
really lets the cash flow.
Let's the flow. Do not pass go.
Get everybody.
But it remains to be seen, though. Maybe that might happen right now. Maybe it might not. That remains to be seen. But we have a lot to look forward to next baseball season. But right now, when it comes to this baseball season, it's been a nail biter. It's been close. It's been
It almost looked so smooth, like when there, but the injuries really didn't help over the, lately.
Yeah, and even at that, a lot of people are like underestimating the Astros, which right now, according to Bet MGM, the Astros aren't even mentioned here in the World Series winner, the betting odds, which I find that kind of disrespectful.
Wow.
But hey, haters gonna hate.
That's what I was gonna say.
And the Astros are the bad boys of baseball.
They don't. They always do that to the Astros.
Yeah, they always do it to the Astros.
They always put them at the end.
Yeah. But we're 25 games away from the postseason, and it's looking hot. Hopefully, we get Hader back. Unfortunately, we lost Isaac Paredes.
I think that's the biggest loss.
Yeah, with according to the hamstring injury that he had, and it sucks. It really sucks. But
Aaron
Getty's back. So is Christian Javier. So is Luis Garcia, who had a phenomenal game yesterday. And I think we're getting back JP France as well soon. So like our pitching's starting to look a lot more breathable, a lot better. Jordan's back. Jordan's back. And as always, they're afraid of him. I seen that guy get walked more than dogs, man. They keep walking him. Yeah, but yeah, I honestly feel that the Astros, they need to continue like to stay on course, stay healthy, and start swinging the bats a lot more, man. Because like honestly, like it's been worrisome. It's been very worrisome.
Yeah, I see where you. I mean, yeah, we need to hit those. We need to hit those.
Mm-hmm.
We need home runs. We need to get all them, as many as we can.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but
I'm interested. I'm seeing. I was looking at that. Like, I'm interested in your opinion on Garcia starting.
mm,
Like, I want who I know he only started one game, but do you see the potential in him being able to completely take over for Framer? Maybe.
in other words, be like kind of like the franchise up and runner.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
starter.
So I can see him being right behind Hunter Brown.
Really?
Yeah, because Hunter Brown's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's had his hiccups, but even at that, the hiccups he's had, he blames himself. He doesn't trash the team.
Mm.
Yeah, and even at that, he tries to stay locked in.
So he's the leader.
Yeah, kind of
A
a little bit.
leader, yeah, he's the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can say, yeah, probably back. No, like probably him, then Aaron Getty, then I guess Christian Javier, then Ronel Blanco. Lance McCullers as well too. He's up there. He's up in the ring. But yeah. Framer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's
definitely
done as a Astro.
But just at least for this season, maybe he can completely maybe he can be our savior in that sense of starting maybe for the other game instead of Framer.
Yeah. I know the postseason we're getting Hader back because I know he's injured with a shoulder injury. Hopefully he could come back red hot, and hopefully it's not a season-ending injury.
Another thing also about pitching. What is your opinion on Javier on Christian Javier? Because I saw right there. I mean, he had a great game against, I believe it was the Orioles again. He had six no hit innings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're gonna be able to see more of that, or do you think it was just he had a good game?
We're gonna see a lot more of that. We're gonna see a lot more of that. That's why I was happy and ecstatic with that. Mostly our pitching staff was gonna come back.
Yeah.
And the later half of the second season.
Correct.
And for some reason, deep down inside, I pretty much knew that this was gonna happen. It was gonna be in the edge of our seat.
Mm-hmm.
Nonstop, like, can we win this? Is it going to be close? Are we going to get a repeat of last season that we're close to the World Series goal and just for it to be yanked away from us? Yeah, but I feel like a lot of injuries, and even at that, a lot of injuries this season. It was like up to like 19 injuries.
Well, what I'm seeing is that now that we're getting pitchers back, our hitters are getting injured, like vice versa. Well, like at the beginning, you know what I mean?
So and so, yeah. It sucks that Isaac Paredes is hurt, but like we got Correa back, which it evened itself out. It evened itself out.
I don't know. It's because Paredes is just
he's good. I'm not saying he's not good. No, he's good. He's good. He's
consistently.
He's consistently good. Yeah, he's good.
So I don't know. That's a big piece for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big piece. But you know what? Like you said, you're right. Pitchers are coming back. That's gonna help us a lot, and hopefully they can go ahead and close games.
Yeah,
especially
can hold it down for the team.
Hold down the fort for us to be able to, and try to get more hits. Yeah,
definitely.
To get more hits.
Yeah, indeed. But on to the gridiron. We are days away. We're how many? Like we're out. I didn't even put on my
Thursday.
Yeah, we're
Cowboys,
we're 2 days
Eagles,
away.
Man, Cowboys, Eagles.
I guess you could say we're like less than 48 hours away, or 48 hours away.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, because it's already gonna be 7. So yeah,
about like
48 hours.
Yeah. Almost about 48 hours. Yeah. Or a little bit more than 48 hours.
Yeah, maybe 48 and a half.
48 and
because like
what and a smidge.
Usually 7:30. Usually it starts
48 and a smidge.
And a little smidge.
But yeah, wow, has it been? Like, it's been shocking Cowboy news. The season hasn't even started.
I mean, and we know, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what we're gonna first start with. Parsons.
I thought you were going to talk about the coaching staff. No, I'm joking. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, Parsons. Yeah.
The funny thing, I think the funniest thing that I saw was Michael Irvin making. They showed at 4:59. He was saying, "There's no way he's gonna get his money. He's gonna get his money."
Everybody
Jerry
thought
Jones would be
yeah.
like an idiot not to go ahead and give him his money, to let him go in the prime of his. He was going on and on and on. 5 o'clock, the message goes out. He got traded.
But here's the thing, though. I'm not defending Jerry. Apparently, the offer that he offered him was a pretty good offer, but the amount of years that it was probably too much. Like according the way it looked, is that it was too much for his career. That he was going to look elsewhere. Like if he wanted to go elsewhere, like I guess his body, like I guess his age wouldn't have
Well, I mean,
allowed him to get a good offer.
Hear me out.
Or a good renegotiate.
This,
from what I've seen, and that makes sense. It makes sense.
But it doesn't, even if it is true, it doesn't make sense because you know why? Because Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how much he got paid, and he's not worth that.
Oh yeah, I understand. I understand that. Yeah, Dak. Yeah, but I think in the sense of quarterback, when it comes to the position, the different positions, you know what I mean? The kind of force that Micah brought.
Micah's getting paid as much as Love.
Yeah,
and more. I know as much as Love,
and that's everything
in the Packers.
Yeah, he was gonna get. I think he was gonna be the highest paid.
He's the highest paid non-quarterback.
Yeah. And I think that's.
And he deserved it.
He does deserve it. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he didn't.
Jerry, my problem is, and I look at it this way, is that if that was, because there's so much, there's no straight answer, straight from the horse's mouth, consistently. Micah is giving little clues. Jerry's going around the bush.
Yeah.
No one saying straight out what the hell happened. I would love to know straight what happened because we're all speculating. But even if we look at all the problems, like you said, even if it was that, pay the man. Pay the man. What are you talking about? Pay the man. A lot of people, now that he's gone, I saw an interview. No, what's his name? The show he Skip
Bayless.
Yes, he was saying that the Packers went ahead and bought into the whole Micah, that he's so good, he's not that he's not worth it, that they overpaid for him and everything, and I don't know about that. Look, in all honesty, you know what? We're all gonna make our opinions. I think my opinion is he should have got paid. There was no reason. What I think and what Micah says is that all he wanted was he made a demand of his agent being part of the negotiations, and Jerry Jones, because he said, "This is my team, and what I say goes." That's how, in other words, from what Micah said, I felt like we're gonna do it my way. Like, we're not. You want this? Okay, I'm not gonna listen to you. This is my team. You're gonna do whatever I want, or you know what, or nothing's gonna happen. I think it was ego. I think it was all ego by Jerry Jones, because Micah, for me, I felt like he just wanted respect, and he said, "I want my agent." The way I saw it is that I want my agent in the conversation. I want you to include my agent in the talks and everything. And Jerry Jones just ignored him and just thought he was gonna go away, or you thought money was gonna go ahead and possibly fix it. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if he did offer him probably more or the same price that the Packers did, and he probably just denied it because of respect.
Yeah,
because to Micah, it looks like respect was more important to him. And that's one little bit of the thing that I saw, and I kind of, well, that's what was scared me. I've seen this before in the Dallas Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb, Dak, whatever, a lot of players, multiple players, and they get paid. But what did scare me was that I saw Micah care more about respect, and a player like that, this is what happens, and this is the thing. This is exactly what happens. You're risking a prime player, one of the best defenders, going to another team. And then on top of that, look who you traded him to. the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And hands down, we knew any team he was going to go with was going to give us 2 first-round picks. It was just a matter of what other player we were going to get.
Yeah.
In this place, we got Clark.
Yeah, we got Kenny Clark. But, like, no disrespect to Kenny Clark. He's good as well, too.
He's not Micah.
Oh, he's not Micah, yes. But, like, he's still, he's still a force.
He's at the end of his career. And as a defensive player, too. I mean, he got injured last year too, so we'll see how he does this year.
And even at that though, Micah's suffering from a back injury as well too.
And Micah played through injuries all last year and the year before,
and he's having a back injury right now. Yeah,
better than a lot of defenders.
Oh yes,
yes. And
I'm not taking that away. I'm not saying that at all.
I don't. And you know what? But this is my opinion, because you know what? At the end of the day, we've said it before. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? It's gonna show. What's gonna show us who was wrong, who was right, who got the shit. Sorry, the poop end of the deal.
The cheese whiz.
The cheese whiz, because the Packers play the Cowboys this year.
Yeah.
And if the Cowboys are able to beat the Packers and keep him at bay, Parsons, Jerry is gonna get credit. Hey, we beat him. Yeah. We didn't need Parsons. Okay, you showed us. All right, but if Parsons keeps on sacking or getting penetrated through, stopping, and the Packers beat us.
Yeah,
and a lot of it has to do with Parsons.
Yeah,
what that's gonna look like? Jerry was wrong, and that we made a mistake. We got rid of a prime player that we shouldn't have done. Another Luka situation in the NBA.
Yeah, which was worse, Luka or Micah?
That's the question that a lot of people. I think people are just being biased because it's football.
Yeah.
If you're a football fan, of course, it's gonna be Micah.
Yeah.
And if basketball, but being non-biased, I think Luka was the worst.
Yeah, no, being a sports enthusiast as we are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Luka was worse.
Yeah. A 5-man team losing a prime player like that? No.
I don't know what's in the water in Dallas, but
well, I don't know who's telling them what to do.
I don't know why they're rolling the dice so much there.
Jesus. I mean,
like Vegas somewhere there in Dallas. They're just rolling the dice.
Now there is
all on red.
There is a talk of a silver lining. And I think it could have still happened without having to get rid of Micah, though. But it does make sense in securing that because now we have getting rid of Micah. We got 4 first-round picks for next year, and Jerry said that he wanted to secure getting Arch Manning. So
that's good.
In that case, I don't know how I feel about that because this season was going so well. Picks was doing so well. They did good in the picks, draft, getting players. It was looking very good.
It's just that Micah thing.
And then and then not only that, to the Packers. On top of that, a week before the season starts, a whole week, because it happened Thursday, I believe. So you know what I mean. I mean, too many people can be wrong. Everybody as a Cowboy fan anywhere. Everybody feels it.
Do you feel like you were eating a good sandwich and then that last bite, it just fell to the ground? You're like, you're like, no.
I feel like crying. Mike actually met with one of his smaller fans.
I saw that. I thought in the same week. Within the same week, what an emotional roller coaster for that poor little dude.
And you want to know something else that the reason why I also blame Jerry, also going back to the whole thing too, is that exact same thing, going back to all that, how he talked to that fan. How have you seen him in the interviews when he's with with the Packers already, because he's already with the Packers, interviewing, how he talks about the Cowboy. He didn't want to leave.
He didn't want to leave.
You can see he did not want to leave. He wanted to be a Cowboy, and he wanted to stay there.
But if that's the case, if he wanted to be the Cowboy, if he wanted to stay, why not just continue to work on the contract? He still had another year. He still had the year because that was his last year of the season. He still had it
because as somebody that, like I said, respect for him. It was probably more the respect, and he probably felt, and I feel, in my opinion, maybe everybody has their own, that he's earned that respect.
Oh no, he has.
Yeah,
He has earned that respect. Oh, hold on,
and-
he's earned that respect. But not to make a comedic reference, but remember when keeping it real goes wrong?
Well, I
When
mean,
keeping
I
it real
guess
goes wrong. The season hasn't even started yet. Hopefully, I'm wrong, and he has a phenomenal season with the Packers, and it'll just show that Jerry Jones made a horrible mistake trading him. Which some people might agree, some might not agree. I know some said they weren't a Super Bowl team with him, so them trading them, it's not a big loss. There's some sports analysts that say that. Me, I'm kind of in between the middle. Like, okay, an attitude wise, not wanting to be there. He's not going to pull his full 100%. But then again, he said he wanted to be a full Cowboy.
But what do you mean by not him wanting to give his 100%? Because he was always giving his.
No, but especially now, with the whole contract negotiations.
Me by my standards is, if you're not wanted somewhere and you don't feel like you're wanted, and look at the remarks that Jerry Jones even said too. Mm-hmm. Before all that, what started all this was, remember what he said about his injury?
Yeah,
and he was giving him, pretty much crap because of his injury, mm-hmm. and already talking bad about Micah, and already that, like, you know what I mean? He kind of already felt not wanted. He felt disrespected. I mean, in an environment like that, would you want to stay anywhere?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my whole point. Maybe like not wanting to be there anymore with all that, in the air.
I think that
you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean. I think this we're trying to say the same thing, because of, like, that's why I said, when it comes down to respect, the outcome is not clear. Mm-hmm. People are doing it, and I think CeeDee Lamb said it the same way. This is why.
Just pay the man, yeah. No,
yeah, just pay the man. No, but he also said why, because it is like, he was a great man. I mean, it all comes down to, I know we all try not to make it personal.
Yeah.
But we're giving out our body. We only have a few years.
Yeah.
Any year could be the last year.
It's a short career being an NFL player.
It could be the last year.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? We deserve to go ahead and that's why we make it personal.
No.
We try not to make it personal. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is, because look at Van Der Esch. Mm-hmm. Look at Van Der Esch's career. Great football player. Because of his injury, if he had another one, he had to stop playing.
Yeah.
So that stopped, and that stinks,
mm-hmm.
because of how more for him, of course, but the fans too felt it. I mean, he had a lot more to give.
Mm-hmm.
So in that perspective, with respect, Jerry Jones talking to him bad about him and everything, and honestly, I think he did deserve it. What he said he did, and I think he did everything right. And I'm pulling for Micah, and I'm on Michael's side and not Jerry, because
I'm on Michael's side as well too.
And honestly, not whether he does good or not this season, because what he accomplished with the Cowboys. Like, he did a god. And then those people that say we weren't a Super Bowl team with or without him, I like to tell me, okay, who looked like a Super Bowl team at the beginning of the season with their players better than the Cowboys, besides last year. Last year was a bad roster. But apart from that, I don't know. I don't understand, like, that one. That one I don't understand, because I've seen worse rosters than the Cowboys.
That was a wild amount of ball.
Yeah. And then I do say that in the playoffs, you need a difference maker, and that difference maker made me feel comfortable having Micah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dak, we know he's not going to do it. He's not the difference maker, and we don't have a running back. These guys are fresh. They're new. Can they have a good year? Yeah, possibly, but we don't know. We can't predict that. So our running game is unpredictable right now. It's looking like it might be good, decent, great.
Mm-hmm.
It could be all of those, but we don't know. So we can't go ahead and put that as a difference maker. Now that Micah's gone, who's going to be I know we're going to make it to the playoffs. I know, hands down, this year with the roster we have, we're going to make it to the playoffs. But again, we're going to have the same thing. How do we stay there? Who's going to be the difference maker?
Are they going to be one and done or two and done?
Because Dak is not the difference maker. Most quarterbacks are when you make it in every team. Dak's not the difference maker. who's gonna come and be the difference maker? Michael was the difference maker in a lot of in a lot of games.
Yeah.
So who's gonna be that? I mean, it's a less likely chance to be that much of a help and a difference maker when you're a defensive player, but still, it happens. He was a difference maker nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's a possibility of him doing that. Now that he's gone, who's that? Overshown? Yeah, he's shown a lot of good. He's one of the most shining star that I see as a linebacker, but I still think he needs a lot more to work on. And he got injured last year too, so we'll see how he comes back too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ifs, ands, and that's what gets me. But I mean, this is all opinion, of course, and facts will be shown when we play the Packers. A lot of that, I think, when we play the Packers, is gonna show a lot of what really was like we always say, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding's gonna be there. What's gonna happen, whatever happens, I think it's gonna be the real outcome of, did we do the right thing? Was it the right thing? Was it not? Was it benefit for the Cowboys? Or was it more beneficial for the Packers?
Yeah. I feel when it comes to that, you say the proof is in the pudding. Hey, we only have a couple of days until the first NFL kickoff with the Cowboys go up against the Eagles. Yep. So we're going to see how the defense holds up against Jalen Hurts and the rest of the Eagles offense.
Well, the Eagles are not much of a worry to me. Other teams, they weren't. They lost a lot of players.
Well, we have a little light dispute here. There we go.
A little hiccup.
A little hiccup, yeah.
I'm not really worried. Would I want to beat the Eagles? Definitely, yeah. They lost a lot of players, yeah. But honestly, there weren't a team that I was really finding a complete threat. You know what? They should be able to beat the Eagles. They should.
Yeah.
They should be able to beat the Eagles, considering how it is. Even with Micah gone, though, it does question that win a little bit more, because I think Micah was a big difference maker, because you got a running back and a quarterback that just won a Super Bowl. And Micah, that's where he's different. That's what he should do. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And having him gone now, who's gonna take that place? You know what I mean? So it does make. I still feel like we should win that game, but with Micah gone, it does question it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And like I said, a week before the start of the season, that's not good, because coaches, they're gonna look bad too. And now, do we blame the coaches at that part too? Because the coaches are gonna they're gonna be put on the hot seat for at least the defensive coordinator for what happens that game.
Yeah.
And is it really going to be their fault, or is it going to be, management really, because of what they lost?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. But like I said, Thursday we'll find out. They're going to go up against the Packers, see how much the teams have improved.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big difference there.
I mean, it's going to be a good game. I mean, the Eagles and the Cowboys, of course, opener, and of course, I know why they did it, of course. So that's going to be a good game. It's going to also show us a lot.
Yeah.
But I think the game that I can't wait to see is the Packers and the Cowboys. I can't wait to that game.
That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game.
Apart from it being, a game that we always, we hate the Packers, of course. Cowboys hate Packers.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's going to be something else. It's going to be, did we just give them the best gift they could, or did we give them what they needed?
Yeah.
To finish the season strong.
Yeah.
Did we just give them the best gift ever?
Yeah.
That's the question.
That's true. On to America's team, though, the Houston Texans. Despite the injury of Joe Mixon, him being injured, he's going to be out for 4 games. It's understandable. Those are the rules. It's an ankle injury. Hey, be fresh. We're going to need that speed. We're going to need you to be at 100%. I feel that they're going to be okay, especially by gaining the running back of Nick Chubb.
Well, they couldn't have gotten a better one.
Yeah,
Nick Chubb was...
Exactly. The Texans have done their homework, ladies and gentlemen.
Getting him was very smart. and having both of them, they should run the ball a lot more.
Yeah, it's gonna make up for was it Stefan Diggs? Was Stefan Diggs?
Stefan Diggs.
Yeah, Stefan Diggs.
Well, I mean, you guys. I think that you guys made up for it because you guys got like a bunch of receivers.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys got
exactly.
So you guys got a lot to choose from.
And it looks like the offensive line has it's fixed itself. It's healed, and so Texans fans. We're healing as well too. Healed. Yeah. it's look. This Sunday's looking good. All those that drafted in their fantasy football, hey, there's a reason why we were the top best defensive lines in the NFL last season.
Do you think that? What do you think about Houston playing the Rams? Is it going to be tough or? It should be an easy game.
It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. I haven't deep dived into the way the Rams have been
playing.
Last season, their off season.
Last season they didn't do good, but they're still a team that if I play them or even the Cowboys, if the Cowboys would play them, I would say they're still a threat, and they're
one of those teams that are like, the Rams, So that's why I'm like, I haven't. That's still left out to say, but we'll find out Sunday. I know the whole, sophomore year, Stroud didn't get this time to shine. I feel now with this offensive line that's not so gap tooth that he's going to have some protection and he's going to show what he's made about. And also, the Texans also re-signed their QB Davis Mills to another 1 year full backup. So when it comes to backup and, unfortunately, hopefully not, the Stroud gets into our backup QB is going to be pretty good. So,
I think that what I'm going to be looking at is Stroud and Stafford.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That two comparison.
It's going to be a duel.
It's going to be, It's
going to be a duel.
Like quarterback, Collins and Puka. Because Puka's a really good receiver too. So, and then, I'm not taking nothing up against Collins. Collins made the Texans
solid,
solid over the course of the year. He's been number one receiver. He's been doing catches. He's been doing good. So I'm not taking nothing from it. But those are the two key things that it's a passing game.
Yeah,
passing game.
Who's
gonna be a better receiver? Who's gonna be a better quarterback? Who's gonna play better?
Yeah, but I'm confident enough that we will go to the playoffs and beyond. I'm saying bold.
Bold statement.
Bold that they're going to the Super Bowl. I'm feeling soupy. I'm saying it early now. I'm soupy. Soupy. And if
not just the playoffs, the
Super Bowl. I'm feeling soupy. And if I'm wrong, you know what? If I'm wrong on this show, I'll eat a honey bun. I ain't gonna eat anything weird. I'm gonna eat a honey bun. I'm gonna eat my feelings away. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna eat my feelings away with a honey bun or a gansito. Yeah.
I'll take a gansito.
Well, we'll share a pack. There you go. There. If our teams don't make it, we'll share a sad gansito.
No, playoff bound. I could see the Houston Texans going that route. I think Cowboys too. I think a lot of teams have a lot of the opportunity to do it. Houston. With Chubbs, and then getting Mixon back
on week 5.
They're gonna be a running threat.
Yeah.
Now, again, like you said, the biggest challenge for Stroud, Chubbs, and Mixon is how good the line's going to be. I think that's going to be the biggest question for Houston,
and that's what I'm looking forward to this Sunday. To see, I want to see how well they hold up. Yeah, how well they hold up.
Well, I'm going to be honest. That's what I'm going to be looking at least for the Texans, because that's going to depend on how the rest of the season's going to go.
Yeah, definitely.
If the line can hold it, they're going to have an awesome running and throwing game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, my friend, it's been a while, but it's our favorite segment of the show. Welcome to another episode of Ponte Pilas, Pilas, Pilas. And this is Mijo. Where we pretty much say who's been doing good and who's been doing. Now, I miss saying this, but you want good news or bad news, my friend?
I was going on a good note.
I need to put that on the shirt.
And in a good note.
Well, with the bad news first, those that need to ponerse pilas, drum roll. It's a two-way tie, my friend.
Definitely.
The Houston Astros and the Dallas Cowboys. Now let's start off with the Houston Astros first. Right now, the post, season right now, they have us at a wild card going up against the Mariners, which I know we will stomp. I'm confident enough in saying that.
Yeah, I think there's too many games for them to go ahead and stay like that.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, yeah.
If it were to end today.
Yeah, if it were to end today.
But, since July 1st, this is their standings in July 1st. 12-17 record at home within the 25 games. Their batting average is 213, 75 runs, 24 home runs, 210 saves on bases, 76 it wasn't what you expected. And their away games, 16-12 record. It was 28 games away. Their average was 276. I don't know what's wrong with batting at home, guys. You don't want to be home?
You don't like it at home?
You don't like it at home? Yeah.
And that's surprising.
Where was I at? 147 runs, 36 home runs. That's not good. That's not good. The bats are cold, especially when teams that are very low, like the Rockies and the Angels. You can say injuries, but no, you had some heavy hitters. You had Correa that filled in that gap with Paredes. You know what I mean? You had Walker who's been stepping his game up. No pun intended because of Walker. But, you had Jordan back. Altuve. What seems to be the problem? What seems to be the problem that's going on? Right now, you're 3 games ahead when you were 9. Right now, we're 3 games ahead of the Mariners. Hopefully, they beat the Yankees today. They better beat the Yankees today to make that to 4 games. And we just need to step. We just need to step the game up and start winning some games and start swinging them bats.
And I mean,
not leaving so many on base. There's so many abandoned base, so many orphans.
I think that I agree with everything, and the 12 game lead that they had.
Yeah,
that's the biggest.
That was 12 game lead. Yes, man, I was mistaken. Not 9, 12. Yeah.
At one point they were 12 games ahead.
We're 12 games ahead, and for some odd reason, we just went all the way down to 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're still ahead. Don't get us wrong, and then we're getting close to the playoffs. I understand getting challenging.
I would have been okay if we were 6 games ahead, and it was already around this time. I would have been okay.
That'll be fine.
I agree.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but now we're just 3 games ahead. Come on, guys. Come on.
This is the time to step it up. Because,
you step up.
We're still ahead.
The corner. Yeah,
we're still ahead.
Yeah.
Pick it up and let's go ahead.
Because I'm wearing shorts doesn't mean, it's still summer. Now, the Cowboys, as you heard earlier,
have a lot to prove.
They left a lot on the table.
Well, that's what they have to go ahead and build up whatever it takes, even if they're not ready right now to play the Packers. If let's say they would play the opener together and they would lose, they have until then to get their together because they need to prove that we don't need Micah because everybody, I mean, at least everybody that I've seen so far knows that we needed Micah and losing him was a big mistake.
Yeah.
One way or another, prove us wrong. Prove fans, prove them that we didn't need Micah, that we're okay without him, and that's gonna be the start.
Yeah.
I think that'll get the trust of a lot of fans back, because right now Cowboys lost a lot of fans' respect, trust, and especially how things are going right now with the drought, So you completely
it's been too long.
With the fire that they built, with the roster, with all the players that they got, even I was they were doing so well, they did so good. They just put out that fire with Micah gone. So give the fans give them back the trust. Show us that. All right, you know what? Okay, we got this. All right, we can do it. We can do it.
Definitely.
So that game's going to be very important. I think it's probably going to be of the most important game of the season for us because it'll probably cause a pivotal point.
Definitely.
It's going to show a lot. It's going
to show a lot. It's going to prove a lot of people wrong and prove a lot of people right.
Exactly.
One way or another. I agree with you 100% on that.
I think for the Cowboys, that game is probably the game that they need to look forward to, and the most important. As a coaches, new coaches, all of them, they need to focus on that game.
Definitely. But now, let's end it on the good note. This week's SS Miko Award and our brand new episode of Tailgate 956. This week's SS Miko Award goes to the UTRGV Vaqueros. Why? For having a phenomenal first game of the first season of
For
a new
having Madden scores.
for dominating Madden scores or NCAA football EA presents scores, whichever you prefer.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you prefer. But yeah, for dominating and having such successful and proving without a shadow of a doubt that UTRGV can ball.
Deserves to be there.
And deserves
to be there.
Because
I felt a lot of people like I mean you could hear, hey, they're gonna get a football team. What's gonna happen?
It's always that.
Exactly.
Come on, guys. Come on.
No.
We're the hype. Bees up.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you know what? I saw that they got a lot of kids from veterans. Mm-hmm. I saw that there was a lot of talks. I can't say specifics because I didn't see the roster. Mm-hmm. I don't think they put completely.
Next episode we'll see that.
We'll try to go ahead and get it from them because I don't think that they put it completely out there, the roster. At least not just the first players, not the whole team of who they have.
Yeah.
But a lot of I heard that there was a lot of kids from veterans. Mm-hmm. Like, that people played, the kids that played and all that.
Yeah.
So I mean, and you know what? I mean, they're doing good this year too. Veterans won their first game too.
Definitely.
And by 40, 50 points too.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So good. Hopefully they have a where to get players from them.
Definitely.
At least locally, at least from there. But I mean, college scouts. So and it looks like they did their job. So.
They did their job. Yeah, they were thorough. They were very thorough.
So let's see how they do for the rest of the season.
Game 2.
Hopefully,
this Friday. Let's go.
Definitely,
Mike. Well, guys, this wraps up another awesome episode of Tailgate 956. It's good to be back. Once again, I'm Rene Garza Jr.
Freddy Guevara.
And proudly Rene Garza Jr., mind you. And we'll see you at the next tailgate. My brother, let's go watch the rest of that Stros game.
Oh, yeah.
Sports.